What's up, everyone? I'm Angel with Fame Train TV, and I'm here with the godfather of the SPC, Mr. K. Rino, the legend.
What's going on? What's going on?
Wow, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be here on the Fame Train, so I'm happy.
Thank you so much. I have to say, I've been saying for everyone that's appeared on this show, this is the very first Fame Train TV show. So to have K. Rino here and Cliche and Cap and POD and some of the awesome people, like, it's just such a blessing. So I'm so honored to have them here. So for those people that have been sleeping under a rock, like who are clueless, who don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about, I know you're the founder of SBC, South Park Coalition. So tell us kind of a little bit about how you started that and how you got in the game.
When I was in high school, we was rapping. You had a lot of rival schools. It was my school, Sterling. It was Jones. It was Madison. It was Yates. It was Worthing. And I'm speaking mainly on the south side, but you also had schools on the north side. And everybody was trying to rap at the time. I had a clique of individuals that I was rolling with, maybe 5 or 6 of us. And we were all from South Park. So I knew that whatever the clique name was going to be, it was going to have South Park in it. And I saw the word coalition, and I was like, okay, that sounds good. So I came up with the South Park Coalition, broke it down to the initials SPC, and I just started bringing in my friends that were there. And then eventually we started expanding and recruiting other people outside of Sterling because Murder One and Nip and Klondike Cat and AC Chill, they were at Jones. We had a big battle where it was Sterling against Jones. And after that battle, just strangely enough, friendships developed. So once the friendships developed, all the powerhouses at Jones merged with all of us at Sterling, and it was SPC from that. That was like 1987, yep.
Legendary. Like, for those of you who do not know, even if you're not from Houston, like, do your homework on K. Rino. Like, he is such an important piece of the fabric of hip hop and the culture and what it stands for, and such a leader. So speaking of K. Rino, like, how did you come up with the name K. Rino? Like, what does that mean?
I mean, it's an acronym. You know, it's a nickname I had from way back in the days. But over time, I developed an acronym, which is KRINO, which stands for Killer Rhymes Intellectually Nullifying Opponents.
Okay.
And that's derived from my battle rap days. You know, is from that time frame back in those days, it was all about competing as a rapper and trying to prove you was better than the next guy. So that just fit my personality more, that acronym. So it made sense and it worked out.
Well, you know, I can't let you leave without giving some of the up-and-coming artists some of this legendary advice. I mean, K. Rino, I didn't even know, like, he's so in his own lane. Like, he doesn't worry about what other people are doing. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. Like, he's healthy. He sets such an example for up-and-coming artists. So that's why I say do your homework on K. Rino. Like, what advice would you give to an artist, whether it be rap or whatever, that's trying to get in the industry? What are the most important things you think?
Well, I mean, the typical answer to that, which is going to always be the best answer, is make sure you're rooted in God, and to have that be your foundation. But from a creative standpoint, don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to take risk and be original.
Right.
A lot of artists kind of follow the wave of what's popular right now. They listen to the radio, they watch TV, and they become influenced by what they see and hear instead of saying, I'm going to use the influence of their success as a motivation instead of trying to duplicate what they do.
Right.
So you have to just figure out your identity as an artist, because it's a lot of great artists out there and a lot of people doing the same thing you do.
Right.
So you have to ask yourself the question, what am I going to do that's going to distinguish me and separate me from the pack?
Out.
Right.
Exactly, exactly. I was checking out, I think your last album, was it Making Enemies? Was that the last one?
Right.
And I mean, y'all got to check that out. Like, it is fire. I mean, one of my favorite songs on there was Written in the Blood.
Written in Blood, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how did you come up with that title and what that means?
Well, I mean, we live in the United States of America. And of course, those who are fully aware of what's going on and some of the injustices that the United States of America has carried out against a lot of the indigenous people in this country, the black, the brown, the red. It's been a situation where this country and this government has carried themselves as being holier than thou, and policing the whole planet. So I wrote a song that really represents and points out and exposes a lot of the things that the United States have done and carried out against other countries and other people.
Right.
To basically say that your whole history, your whole existence is written in the blood of other individuals and other nations. So
Wow.
and though we are invested in this country and we love living here and we benefit a lot from being here,
Right.
it's still a lot of problems that have taken place in this country, and it's, even to this day. You know, we can go back to slavery, we can go back to the Jim Crow days, but right here in 2016, there's still a lot of injustices being carried out,
Right.
and we're being the victims of it. So I don't let this country off the hook just because I live here. You still have to be truthful in your music. So Written in Blood was just a rundown of some of the things. We couldn't get into everything.
Right.
Some of the things that America has been guilty of
Right.
as it relates to people around the planet.
Wow. Well, I definitely appreciate that album, Making Enemies. Y'all got to check that out. Was that your last project, or what are you
Yeah,
working
that was my most recent. I'm working on one right now. Well, I'm working on a few right now.
Okay.
But the way that I'm working is gonna be a while because I'm getting ready to put out a lot of music at the same time. My personal record is 4 albums in 1 year. I'm getting ready to shatter that by the end of this year. So that's what's taking me so long. The people who follow my music, they used to me dropping 1, 2, maybe 3 albums a year, but I've been chilling as far as releasing, but behind the scenes I'm working because I'm getting ready to put out a lot of music probably by September, October.
Wow. You're really busy.
Got to be. This is a out of sight, out of mind industry that we working in.
So
and
true.
if you come up missing for too long, people move on to somebody else. So you have to make sure that you're always active. And in my case, you know, I've been doing so long, I've been blessed to have established a core audience and a core fan base that looks forward to me putting music out. So I can't stay gone too long.
That's right.
and disappoint the people that's looking for me.
That's right. We need that good music. We got to have it. Well, that's so awesome. How can we, if anybody wants to follow you or, find you on social media, how can we find out what K?
I mean, you can always follow me on Twitter at The Real K Rino, at The Real K Rino, or you can hit me on Facebook. I got 3 Facebook pages. People, man, your friends list is full. I started another one. So, I mean, just hit me up. I'm accessible, I'm not one of those artists who feel like they can't communicate with the fans and supporters and all that. If you catch me on, I will respond back to you and talk to you because I appreciate the people that support me. That's like all of us are like that.
Right.
Everybody in my whole clique, we have a clear understanding of where our blessings come from. So hit me up on Twitter or Facebook and go to iTunes, get the music. I got 30 albums that I released over the years, and we have a website called SouthParkCoalition.net. So,
Okay. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Appreciate you having me. Appreciate the love.
Appreciate you so much. And remember, go check out K Rino. Go to his website, go to his, follow him, and show support because he definitely has shown support for Houston. So
yeah, and they got Murder One over there too. He like
what's up, Murder One?
Bring Murder One in the camera real quick.
Come on and say hi. Come have a seat on the couch.
Quick, yeah. Got the OG Murder One.
Murder One in the building.
Also, I always want to show respect and love to my OG big brother Wicked Cricket, who we lost last year.
Right.
He is a building block and a pioneer of this city.
Yes.
And so we always want to, on a platform like this, take time out to research him as well. Those who don't know who Wicked Cricket is, show him some love. And R.I.P. Prince, y'all know what time it is. Murder, what's up?
Already. What's up, Murder One?
Southport Coalition in the building. What's up, fam? Train.
Already. What's going down, Murder One? So I know you, with your main man, K Rino. Do you have any projects or anything that you're working on personally?
Yeah, I have 3 projects. I have a group called Hood Element, and it's called Reloaded.
Okay.
Excuse me. And I have 2 albums, compilations of my organization, Southport Coalition, Southern Foundation 5, called Your Rapper's Favorite Rapper. Southern Foundation 6 is called Lend Me Your Ear. And my solo project called Game, Given All My Experiences. I got that title from Rino.
Oh, I love that. Given all my experiences. That's so awesome. I like that.
I charged him $20,000.
Cool. Well, as far as your, like, how can we find out what's up with Murder One? You got website, social media, contact?
Well, you know, me and Kay have the same website, southportcoalition.net. You can catch me on Facebook. I had to use a different name because they wouldn't accept Murder One, so I had to use Ronnie SPC-M1
Right.
on Twitter, SPC Murder One ONE.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to thank you guys so much. Thank you so much to the SBC, Rino, Murder One. I appreciate you guys being on Fame Train TV and everything you do in and for the community. And before you go, just real quick, can you tell the people about ARC? Artists Respect.
You was reading my mind. Yeah. Real quick, we have an organization called ARC, and it stands for Artists Respecting Community. And this is for every artist that's listening and watching this right now. Y'all are welcome to come be a part of what we're doing, because all that ARC is us as artists trying to educate each other and become educated about the business of music and learn about what's going on in the community at the same time. We tie music and community events together, and I feel as though anybody that's in this business should be interested in bettering themselves as far as the knowledge of it. You don't know about publishing, you don't know about copyright, you don't know about record contracts, but we get up here and we want to rap and perform, but we don't know how to protect our interests in terms of the money. Somebody else making all the money.
Right.
So what we do when we meet up, we make sure that we try to educate the people who are there, and we receive an education also because they are promoters, producers, engineers, rappers, singers, dancers, whatever you do, you're welcome. So if you're interested in ARC, you can also hit me up on any of the social media outlets that I mentioned, and we would love to have you be a part of it in whatever aspect of the business that you participate in.
Awesome.
Right. Oh, we dropped 2 albums also. We got one called Time to Rise, one called Ready for the Revolution, and we're getting ready to do a third called Seize the Time. Minister Robert Muhammad of Mos 45 in Houston, he was the catalyst behind the whole ARC movement, and he commissioned myself and Cliche and Nip and Murder and a lot of the artists that are Southport Coalition related and affiliated to put this thing together. So, you know, we thank Minister Robert. And
awesome.
If you are an artist, please jump on the ARC. That's what's
Jump on the ARC. Get informed. Get with it. That's what's up. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. We got Rino, Murder One on Fame Train TV. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Lock.
It's your boy Spaz, man. I'm here on Fame Train. I got the boy Rino in the building. Rino, what's up, baby? Let's go.
Let's eat, man. Southport Coalition in the building. Fame Train. Let's make it happen, y'all. Yeah. Shout out to the homie Murder One in the building. Shout out to the homie Lil Bud in the building. Big Cap in the building. R.I.P. Wicked Cricket. Listen. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Listen. I'm standing in the light, but the darkness overcrowded me. Guilt undoubtedly is trying to eat its way up out of me. I'm imbalanced spiritually, psychologically, cosmically. What you looking at is real, no trick photography. See, I got a lot of sins weighing on my consciousness. Knowing all my faults makes me uncomfortable with compliments. Still daily I pray to win. Mental roof caving in, laboring to shake all the bad behavior I'm bathing in. Every devil with satanic knowledge, I'm denouncing them. When it counts, I can't benefit an ounce from your counseling. Vision range from giant pictures to wallet frames. Got a list of solemn things that I wish that I could change. My mind is stuck in the past, no hope there to be fed. Cause I can't change the channel like the remote battery's dead. And out my head I can't tune it all. Oh, it's been years since I consumed it. It looms in my soul, is still wounded. Lord, I'm trying, so please don't leave me. I plan on changing, but it's not easy. easy. If I start walking to you, I know you'll meet me. I can't let the forces of this world defeat me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen. I'm doing bad, I'ma come real with it. It ain't struggle that make a man, it's how the man deal with it. Last days, you gotta recognize the negative ways and turn from them. We all make mistakes, but the key is to learn from them. I've been blessed to come across a little paper. Made a lick and spent it quick, then hadn't lost a little paper. Appreciating what we got, we true hood scholars. I sat in circles with my partners, pitching it change to scrape a $5. When you leave home, the world change all of a sudden. Full grown, you on your own, man. The world don't owe you nothing. I've been in this hole ducking and dodging the grim reaper. But the more I try to dig my way out, it's getting deeper. Said I chase mine with skill or a gun on my waistline. In FaceTime, these questions go deep as a baseline. I'ma take it the full 9. I catch a case trying. Confess my sins, hoping that God will erase mine. See, Lord, I'm trying, so please don't leave me. I plan on changing, but it's not easy. If I start walking to you, I know you'll meet me. I can't let the forces of this world defeat me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. That's called Don't Leave Me, man. I dedicate that to the creator, man. This next one I'm gonna do, with all the stuff that's going on in the world is so negative right now. I wrote a song called Perfect World. Because right now we know the world ain't perfect we living in. So I wrote a little track to kind of give a glimpse, a description of what I would like to see the world look like and what I believe it's going to be one day. So we're going to do a little something like this. I say, how many people want to live in a perfect world? Think about it. How many people want to live in a perfect world? Shout out to the OG Wicked Cricket. I wished I lived in that perfect world. One more time. How many people want to live in a perfect world? Let me describe it to you real quick. Listen. Nothing but happiness and peace felt daily. A place where your children and babies can play safely. Where people genuinely believe in being friendly, with no such thing as hatred and no memory of envy, with no problems to face every morning when you awaken. You could sleep with doors wide open and nobody would break in. In love's force field is too solid to be shaken, where each child grows up to be great women and great men. No depression or loneliness and no sad moments. And people full grown who never heard of being homeless, where we manifest our gifts in. No dream is too distant, and it's no hospitals, cause sickness is non-existent. In love perpetuates itself while no child suffers. In treatment of one another's not based around color. And you'll never hear slander come from anyone's tongue. In 100 years old is still considered young. In a perfect world, there would be no pain. In a perfect world, no stress, no strain. In a perfect world, see, we would all be wise and see the whole world through God's eyes. In a perfect world, no war, no crime. In a perfect world, we would share one mind. In a perfect world, cause all we see is peace in real Love. Listen, people wouldn't verbally spar with one another, point out flaws, or seek to go to war with each other. Each person has a place and a purpose destined to flourish. No child is ever hurt or malnourished. Money is worthless. We learn in the most spiritually advanced schools, and everything is done God's way. No man-made rules. And poverty is no longer in man's vocabulary, erased from human thought, recollection, or dictionary. No dream, the most beautiful thing you ever seen. Every living being gleaming with infinite self-esteem and belief in the all-wise ruler and best planner. We walk the planet in the most harmonious manner, where those who rest in here get uncountable blessings. Total strangers, trustworthy with your most prized possession. If a man gives his word, he keeps it with no deception. And a mind full of knowledge is the only loaded weapon. In a perfect world, There would be no pain in a perfect world. No stress, no strain in a perfect world. See, we would all be wise and see the whole world through God's eyes in a perfect world. No war, no crime in a perfect world. We would share one mind in a perfect world. Cause all we would see is peace in real Love. Now listen, how many people want to live in the perfect world? Y'all done gave y'all a picture of it now. See, how many people want to live in the perfect world? Tell y'all something. I wish I lived in that perfect world. Shout out to the whole H-Town in the world. I wished I lived in that perfect world. Perfect world. The perfect world. Yeah. Love y'all, man. SPC. K. R.I.P. Prince.